Okay, Ottomans ended the war. I'm nowhere close with my armies here, but I gotta declare. 200,000 enemies? This is fine. Welcome back to our Eat Your Grains campaign. So the run for one of the 4 impossible achievements. Starting as 2 provinces Calais, we gotta conquer all of the grasslands, so these green boys in the whole Asia. We did conquer most of them already, and hopefully this is gonna be the last episode. A quick reminder what we did. As Calais we formed Shan, from Shan we formed Tibet, which allowed us to switch to Horde, and then we came back to Indochina to form Siam for the superior ideas, most importantly with Fire, thanks to which my army is really strong right now. What I'll do, I'm gonna start recruiting actually a new stack, which is gonna be 10,000, 2,000, 4,000, so 16k total troops, which I'll get around here to start preparing for the war against Japan. We gotta go and conquer grasslands from Japan as well. Also, my truce with Bahmanis and Vichy is gonna end in 2 and 3 years respectively, so I'm gonna start conquering for that, and as I'm building so many more armies, we might also think about stating more provinces, because I don't have enough force limit. This is why I will go ahead and I have no idea what. Maybe we could, because you see I added so many of this to my state already. What if we go for the boys here, these 2 boys from China. I could add them to trade companies as well to get more merchants, but I think this is fine. I don't really need more money. My money situation is fixed thanks to Ming. Something that we'll definitely see today is a war against the Ottomans, because they're getting into Persia and they're already holding 1 grassland province here. They also did piece out Assam, so we might go ahead and attack them right away to go and take these 2 grasslands here. So what I'll do over here in Japan, I'll first attack Shiba. Oh yeah, I'm doing spy network. I thought that I forgot about this. So we just need 3.5 more spy network to attack Shiba, and then from this province I'll have very easy invasion for the rest of Japan without a need to fight on the navy. Told you I only need these 3 provinces, maybe take a bit of money on top of that. Obviously raise every single one of them, and I can move these troops to get ready to fight with Vijay. Told you taking this little nation here is gonna be a free war goal on Japan. Just hide the fleet first. So let's declare the war tribal conquest, and let's go straight for Kyoto. I'm also very ahead in the technology, so I can freely go and bridge the walls whenever I want to, so just speed everything up. Look, they're trying to land in Korea, so I will try fighting them, just don't use transport ships. Let's see if I can win. I'm not so sure. They have 3 heavy ships. See, and they are scared to fight us. Let's just take a look. Kyoto is ours. In the meantime, I'll go farther. Mr. Jap. Oh, okay, if you don't want to fight, don't fight. So where are your grasslands? One I took already. This is another one. I can also just do this, but I prefer to have my lands connected. This is not a grassland. That's fine. Told you. Good borders. Mostly. There's so many grasslands in Japan, guys. This one. These 2 connect them. This one. And this one on the north as well. I gotta go and find this first. Shall we check the quality of the Japanese samurais? I'm not so sure if they really want to try it fast, but let's go. As you go, shift consolidate, and yeah, that's what I thought. So many wars at once. I'm gonna be so overextended after them. But I cannot stop conquering, guys. Let's go and attack PJ. Oh, guys, I just saw something not fun. Ottomans. This is general coalition, but who else can join it? I mean, dive yet? It doesn't really matter. Even the guys over here cannot join it. Our first victim is Japan, and there's not gonna be much left from them. Most importantly, they're not gonna be left with any grassland. And here I'll have to do a few important things. Cleaning the force, I don't need all of them. Increasing autonomy to minimize amount of rebels, and raise the hell out of these provinces, because 167 is a bit too much of overextension for us. Anyway, I'm about to hit the point scout, so I'm gonna decrease the inflation. I'm gonna take the adding technology. It doesn't matter how much it's ahead of time. And I will go ahead and start raising these provinces. Truce with Ming ended. I really have to attack them immediately to avoid the collision. And even though I don't have many troops around here, it's fine. And also remember, Ming does not have any more grasslands. I'm just doing this to clear borders, so you guys are gonna see something better for your eyes at the end of the campaign. Our golden era just ended, which is not really big of a problem. I mean, we are full of power points, okay with amount of money. It's gonna be even more okay once they peace out with Ming, which is gonna happen very soon. I think literally right away, because I got the fort here. Take war reparations, full money. Thank you so much, Ming. I think we could go attack Dali? Just also for the matter of good borders. As I'm about to core provinces from Japan, it's time to peace out Bahmanis. Again, good borders is an absolute priority for us, guys. We're gonna keep fixing this. Obviously, the high priority is to get grasslands, and I took all of them. So Bahmanis is left with no grasslands. I'm gonna be left with a lot of power points from raising provinces here. I'm actually even attacking Ayvaya just so they won't join the coalition. And I'm actually gonna get David out of the coalition thanks to this. Might be doing everything super fast, but I gotta go and attack Sindh. Same reason to avoid them joining the coalition, but also they have plenty of grasslands. Constant declaration of war. This time on Bengal, I'm completely not ready to fight them, busy doing other stuff. But this is how fast you gotta go as a horse, and when you're not playing, you know, just speedrun for the achievement. I'm not even speedrunning, I'm just getting before 1600, but also keeping the good borders. I think I'm gonna peace out Vijay, and here they only have 2 grasslands left. I'm gonna take both of them, and take also some war operations and money. I'll come for the other European provinces later just to get the better borders. For now, I'll be happy with this. Of course, playing so aggressively means this. So plenty of rebels, but I'm, you know, between the battles and sieging down the enemies, I'm dealing with them. And about sieging the enemies, can I peace out Sindh already? Just take this, as well as these few grasslands. They don't have anything else, just take some money. This is fine, it's gonna be some overextension, but I'm used to rebels already. I think this way I gathered all of the grasslands in India. So left with these beauties, we are lacking this few, we're lacking this to colonize. A little bit over here, colonize this, and then we are pretty much left with Indonesia. I think that's one of the biggest areas I've seen. I mean, lengthwise. Look how many turns they have. They even have border with Muscovy, and they have more troops than Muscovy. But at the same time, they have 4 technologies behind, so having an attack is gonna be such an easy war. The last reform that we have for the nomads is the most overpowered reform that I have, because it's raising power again. It means I'm gonna get even 33% more of mana from raising provinces. Oh, my troops of Korea, that I have to attack them, even though I don't have any troops around, because they have some more grasslands I did not pick in the last war. And this is the perfect moment to go ahead, Mr. Bengal. And can we fully annex them? Keep in mind they don't have any more grasslands, so it's purely about the visuals. I think, by the way, that we are doing quite okay, considering that we've played just 102 years so far. I enjoy this campaign. And what shall we do with our diplo points? I'm not gonna take this. I think I won't go very efficiently. Go and boost the gold mine a little bit. I'll just in general go and develop my provinces to not hit the points cap and increase the economy a bit. Oh, we've got Russia that got formed. I mean, they can, yeah, colonize all of these provinces, but it's gonna be slow colonization because, you know, there's really tight over here. Don't worry, Russia, I'm gonna kill all that for you, but I'm gonna take everything for myself. I could even take their provinces for myself, but this is not Asia anymore. The truce with the Timurids ended, so it's time, as far as the vassal, yeah, it's time to get border with the Ottomans. So many troops to fight, but I've got this 2 stacks too, so for now just this one. Let's go and focus on their capital first. Oh, you don't notice that Bahman is allied to the Timurids? I mean, it's not a big of a problem, it's more like I'm gonna shorten my truce with them. My truce with Ming ended again, but I'm again gonna attack them maybe for a few provinces just to get a border with Oirats around here so we have a better access to grasslands, but still mainly for money. Mr. Timurid, borders with the Ottomans? How about, I guess, expansion? They will be able to join the coalition. What if I try improving relations a little bit? I want to take enough lands to take a border with them for the War of Timors, but at the same time to keep them just below joining the coalition, so I can, you know, prepare myself for the war, you know, a bit longer term. Now it's far better. I believe that they disappeared from this list. Look at that. That's gonna be significantly better borders with a border with the Ottomans themselves. Let's see. 40k of Ming's army versus 22,000 of our special elephants. Yeah, after the battle it looks like they're gonna have less troops than us. Yeah, just a little bit. The coalition started forming again, but tell me, Ottomans? Because Ottomans can join the coalition. Okay, I had the plans fine taking care of Indonesia. It looks like I have to finally take care of the Ottomans instead. Let's send these 2 stacks there, and I'm gonna speed myself up a little bit in the Chinese, or maybe take a bit less than I planned to. Look, I wanted border here with Oirat, and at the same time at least some type of cool borders, and full money of course. Almost full money. Something like this. Let's just go ahead and peace out. The borders are even better. And I guess we're sending everything on the Ottomans now, boys. Just the amount of power points we're getting from raising is it's incredible. By the way, I should be building some current houses, as I'll be soon hitting actual gov capacity cap. And I gotta go and def again as soon as I increase the autonomy in the newly conquered provinces. Could also just go ahead and develop institution for this power point. Why not? This province. I like it. Encourage development. And then we could dev it up to 10, get this to level 2. Show me the institution. I don't care what kind of power points I'm spending here. I could get it to level 3, but I'm not doing that good with money. There it goes. Now, of course, it's not enough to embrace it, so we gotta change it in 12 months to spread. Just getting it to this few will be enough. I could develop something like on top of that. It's fine. Okay, Ottomans ended the war. I'm nowhere close with my armies here, but I gotta declare 200,000 enemies. This is fine. As I'm gonna face an enemy that is outnumbering me like hell, I'll create 2 efficient stack, meaning 27 combat with. Of course, I won't have 27,000 cannons because I have like 20 in total, but I could create 2 stacks with the full first rows. And I think I will go the easy way, meaning that I'm just gonna go, my stacks are more or less even, thus I'm just gonna combine them and make 2 giga stacks. So let's see, feel like they will be avoiding me a lot. 85%. I thought for a second it won't go down. But let's see, that's gonna be a battle of 2 even stacks. I don't see Ottoman stats. See, it's just nudged. 120, 100% discipline, and of course our CAF. With a bit better CAF fire, well, this war will be fun. Let's just go and rush this back with my 3,000 of infantry. It's not possible. That's one disadvantage when you play almost full CAF or full CAF. It's really hard to rush the forts down. I gotta go and carpet siege, because remember I'm still coring these provinces, we need to get rid of our overextension. I think that I'm even managing to win, yes, with freaking mountains. But this time I've lost more troops. So even though I have far better quality, I have to play smart, because the amount of the quantity of the troops they have, look, 250,000 almost, it forces me to play smart. So I can't just go around and attack everything I see, no. See, if I attack here, I'll be fighting 80,000 troops. Gotta go and fight, for example, like in this case, 8,000 troops, which might still not be the best idea because I'm attacking on the mountains, but nobody should be able to reinforce it, so that was just perfect. Here it might be a perfect position to fight. I know that... No, see, here it's gonna be a terrible idea to fight. It's desert, so I'm gonna do significant damage there, but look, they're reinforcing with 100,000 here. So where's my second stack? Can I reinforce this? I'll reach there on the 27th of January. Very much not likely that I won't be on time. That's why it's gonna be more worth to go to Golestan. And you guys run away around the same place. But see, the losses are doing their job. Let's see, this is gonna be a giga battle. Of course I'm gonna overstack as hell, but maybe for the advantage of wiping actual 40k of the Ottoman troops. I think that's gonna be it. We have 40% war score while we only need these provinces. The only extra thing is that I'm gonna take is gonna be war reparations and the money just for longer truce, because that's gonna give us 8 years. But in these 8 years, maybe EU will drop enough. Well, I don't care. I've hit 270k troops within like a very short war, and I've got all of the grasslands around here. Now I've left with 2 grasslands in Oirat, colonization grasslands, as well as Indonesia. I told you, oil is so behind the technologies, the war won't be a problem. Even though they have 50k troops, let's just choose the right war goal, which I think is gonna be their capital, because it's gonna be easier to keep. Kobdo, there you go. For now I'm sending there 1 stack. If needed, I will send another one. From VJ, slowly fixing the borders. I just cannot take the provinces here, which doesn't matter. Just take this, as much money as possible. Maybe take... oh, that's a lot of war score. Well, let's just go for something like that. Fixing the borders, no grasslands here. And in the meantime, I gotta send 2 stacks to finally deal with the Malaysia. And I'll send 1 more stack to do with Oirat. My peace deal with Oirat has to be nasty, because I'm gonna take all of the grasslands here and at least some provinces to fix the borders, and a border here to be able to colonize the grassland provinces on the north. See, that's what happens when you misclick stuff. Anyway, this is what I'm gonna take. I'm very sorry guys for the border, but I'll fix it in this episode. I told you that Russia is gonna use the weakness of Oirat thanks to us to start conquering them. Anyway, in the meantime, I'll start building fort in the capital. I don't know why I never thought about this earlier. And I'm conquering the Indonesia for the grasslands at last. So let's just go ahead and piece out this little nation here, take all of the grasslands. It's gonna be a lot of, I guess, expansion. But absolutely worth it. We gotta finish this campaign ASAP. I'm really getting into trouble around here because of the expansion, so we gotta expand fast. What a perfect alliance. Look, Demak is aligned to Malacca, so I can take this one province. It's a grassland, so a free grassland province, and also a Sibion Sunda. To right way, go and take them down. So how about we destroy the fleet of Malacca here? That's a wipe. Yes, we wiped a fleet. And let's go have some fun. Again, 170 for extensions is fine. We gotta keep expanding and getting all of the needed provinces. Worst part of it is that in 2 years, my truce with both the Timurids and Ottomans is ending. So that might be a rough time for us and a potential coalition creation. If you thought that my Horde navy is gonna lose to, a giga Malaysian navy, look just what's happening in this battle. Did you see this? You see how many ships they've lost? Guys, help! No more rebels loading! Yeah, it's a bit problematic. Rebels I can handle, but handling all of these rebels and Ottomans is gonna be tough. But at least I'm taking pretty much all of the grasslands all at once. I'll be only left with some here and the ones to colonize. That's why I really not a big fan of playing this way. Super aggressively. Especially if you don't have enough of cooperation cost, because it's so annoying to do with all these rebels. I will deal with it, but I'm already so annoyed by this. New month, new 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of the rebels. And this is, guys, only when I'm playing 147 overextension. It's not like I'm so overextended. By the way, how many provinces do we have already? 456. One big advantage of having so many rebels is that once they are there, you're getting minus 100 of modifier for the runs for the reason the pricing, so that I'll be not having any more provinces to get rebels from. Anyway, I can go and take 14th tech a bit ahead of time, well, for 20 years ahead of time. And that unlocks me the 4th idea group, which is gonna be exploration. Let's just take first 2 right away, first 3 actually. And I will start colonizing this province here. Oh yeah, I have the native policy. Well, I don't want to fight any rebels, so natives, let's just take this. And go ahead, start colonizing the first of few grasslands to colonize. Well guys, I'm almost back from that. I'll be having to declare on the Ottomans in 1 second. I guess they're gonna deal with at least these 2 rebel stacks, right? I just have to clear the others. But unless there won't be coalition created against us, because look, it's been 18 days of September and nobody's joining it. Well, as long as there's no one in the coalition, I'm not gonna declare. Well, anyway, I have to peace out soon already because they are carpet sieging back their terrains and I need to take all of the grasslands. So I believe that's gonna be all, right? All of these provinces. Yep, that should be all. Let me go and peace out. Another 110% and make a claim on Makassar. Okay guys, we have a problem because the coalition started forming. And I'm at war with Ming and Sid already, so that's good they can't join the coalition. What if instead of attacking the Ottomans, I will attack Bahmanis, so I'm gonna get to the war with the Timurids as well, and Japan. And then the other nations don't care, I just want to attack this few to fix the borders. So, let's just start with Bahmanis. It's gonna hurt us a lot. Are you out of your mind? Ming just burned our colony here, and now they're attacking me. They're attacking me also in the navy, which I believe I'm losing. What is happening? Is this Ming doing a huge comeback? 90,000 troops. What I'm looking at, guys. How did it even happen? I guess I'm gonna peace them out from. Well, I could white peace them if I wanted to. Let's do that. Let's just not waste time on this. Good thing is that Ottomans are getting their ass kicked by the Mamluks. I don't know how they have 170,000 troops, so at least they cannot join the coalition.
Impossible.
White piecing the Timurids ACP is gonna make my life far easier, and it looks like Ottomans are doing a comeback here. From Bahmanis, I only want to take full money, just simply to get more funds, and I'm gonna go and take their provinces later. Is my truce with VJ ended already? No. Let me just go ahead and maybe declare one of the boys here, Malwa. Japan also joined our coalition. Okay. Let's go and attack Japan then. The peace that we've seen that wants to fix the borders a bit more. Oh, that's name placement. Oh, I'm seeing Eastern Europe now, and Russia is getting its ass kicked by Poland and Sweden. Thinking what to do with the Japan war, because, you know, here, the worst part is I'm fighting the whole coalition, not only Japan, so maybe we should just peace up forward some smaller peace deal. Like, for example, taking this few provinces. Well, yeah, as much as they're gonna accept, something like this is gonna be just perfect. Take some money on top of that, and we just got rid of the whole coalition. There's no one else left in it. Of course, some Ottomans and Mamluks will be able to join it, but how about we improve relations with the Mamluks just to make sure that they won't join it. Now, with this peace deal and taking the grasslands here, we're only left with Taiwan grasslands to be taken. This grasslands to be colonized, this grassland to be colonized, and these two grasslands to be colonized. So we're pretty much left with only colonization. And while I'll be slowly colonizing and spending a lot of money on that, I will of course also focus on just fixing borders in Asia. Yes, I don't have enough of rebels, I need more, that's why I'm again at 180% overextension, and this time it's gonna be taking a little bit longer to get rid of it because I'm just beginning to core everything, but you know, at least guys, the borders, look, they are a bit better. And I can also end the exploration ideas, just give me policies, but what kind of policies? Ooh, settlers policies. Well, let's take both. I'm ahead in the Diplotech. By the way, I took over a gold mine here from Japan, so let me just go and fully state it, get the death edict. And of course I was increasing autonomy here, so I won't be getting that much out of it. But worry not, it's gonna keep decreasing. I don't want to do this, but I really have to attack VJ to avoid them from joining the coalition. I want to clear the borders here a bit more, and that's getting Bahmanis into it. In this way, guys, we are actually the first time in this situation for a long time. Since a long time that we are out of money. So I might want to finally start playing out with the trade companies because I didn't touch them at all in today's episode, but for now just take a loan and deal with the rebels first. Look, I dropped the overextension to 50% and stability of the country never been better. I'm also hitting the cap of my GAF capacity, that's why I'll just go ahead and spend everything from here to get a bit clearer here. Especially that we're gonna do the trade companies thingy soon. Truce with me ended. This time I think they're gonna go full all in on them to take as many provinces as possible, especially Taiwan that has a grasslands. I think from VJ I will also importantly take money. I can't take because I don't occupy a fort here. And just a little bit of the provinces to not go too much with overextension. Again, for the matter of rebels, yeah, something like this. The overextension is 107%, but once you raise the province, it's gonna be below 100. Alright, guys. Why don't we go and add every single trade center to a trade company to get more merchants and to minimize our spending on actual gov capacity. Okay, guys, let's now take a look and see the results. Plenty of trade companies created. I think that's just one additional merchants from the first look. Let's take a look. Instead of 6, are we gonna have 8? Okay, 2 additional merchants. So we have West India Company, 49%. Which one is this? So this is this company here. So if I just add 1, 2 more provinces, random, doesn't mean anything. This is 51%. I'll add 1 more just for the safety, because at 51 I'm getting merchant. Let's go further. Commander 34, not really doable unless I invest more into this. And North India. So that's gonna be this one, right? Same, let's go ahead and add 1, 2 provinces. There we go, another one. Then we have East China, 12%, not doable. And North China, 33%. Really not doable as well, and 2% in Sichuan. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna have 4 additional merchants after the Mount Tick that I need to place somewhere now to increase our income further. Well, it's a hard choice. Remember, my main node is in Bengal. I actually can start transferring from Burma now because I'm controlling enough of Bengal. I could just send. I'm already collecting in Coromandel. I could just collect in Doab as well. I could collect. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna send everyone to collect. I mean, if I united India, I could start sending everything into one place. Otherwise, it's not really that much worth it. Same for this one. And this way, we just used all of our merchants. Are we using 1 here? See, we need more. At least 1 more to send to Beijing. Because Beijing, I have pretty big control in it. So I think Coromandel. Well, let's take a look at our trade company here. See, I just added trade centers. But if I just start doing this, this, and this, I think that might be even enough. Where's Coromandel? 35? Is it that little? 37? I added so many provinces and it didn't change anything because these are not trade centers, right? But let's take a look. 37? Yeah. Yeah, because you know why? Because I stayed at the best state here with freaking 3 centers. So ideally I should destate it, but you know, this is my biggest source of sailors that I really need. Yeah, guys. Yeah. What if I go ahead and invest? Trade company investment plus 4 trade power. Tick and tick. Now take a look. Coromandel, 48%. What if I also produce some inflation to increase this? Okay, after adding a few more provinces, we have 51% in Coromandel. See, the money situation is pretty much fixed. 133 income now, 54 from trade. Could be really more if you organize it better, but I don't really care. I could reduce the level of the advisors because I'm shitting with PowerPoints, right? Especially this, yeah, I don't think it's level 3 advisor here. Let's just find a cheaper advisor for trade. There we go, GG Ming, thank you so much. The name placements keeps improving. And we are only left with provinces to colonize. 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces. Let's do this. I'll recruit explorer and take these boys and 1 heavy ship that is not, yes, there you go. And we need to explore there to colonize the last province. So, just go ahead and ask them to explore. Now, this is what I'm talking about. 154 income, 82 from trade, positive balance. The only thing that can be even further improved is to decrease overextension, because it's, you can see, decreasing the trade power abroad by 120%. I'm just stupid, guys. I should just build 1k here, hire a freaking conquistador and go to this province to discover it. I might be paying a bit of a price of going so overextended with some rebels, but it's fine. I enjoy it, right? right? Borders are more important. I'm gonna take all of this from the team where it's in the name placement. Of course, with all of these black stripes around. I think, guys, that we have religious wars in Europe. Yeah, War of the Protestant League. And his enemies, quite a lot. I think that's a perfect moment to go and snipe the Ottomans. I'll just deal with the rebels. And then we're gonna have some fun. Okay, Mr. Ottoman, it's time. 140,000 troops, not a... Why the hell? You're allied to Portugal. I guess we don't care, let's go and crush them. I didn't expect that, but the Ottomans came to our lands. Through Russia. The troops are all over here. I don't have any force to defend this. I have to move at least one stack there. Look, I only had to send 20k elephants and they're all retreating already. Yeah, hey guys, East Edition. At last, I can go ahead and embrace it. And yeah, of course it hit us the points cap. Should I take it? I mean, at this point, I really don't care. Let me just maybe decrease the inflation down to 0. There we go, Ottoman's final piece out of the war. I think the war in general ended, the religious war. Yeah, nobody else is at war anymore. And they are left with only 69,000 troops.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Take all of these provinces, you know, simply cool borders. I could have gone for like extreme border gore to cut their provinces in like 6 parts, but I prefer the borders. Now that I have access to every province that is grassland that I can colonize, it's time to send actual colonies to every single one of them. This one is gonna be second, and then we need this one and this one, and we'll be done. We should get the achievement, unless I missed one of the provinces, which is also highly possible. There we go, guys. Told you, even though I did not see the achievement, the moment I colonized the last grassland province in Asia, I received... Well, what? Why is it not visible here? I'm so bugged. Let me change my screen and you'll see that I actually got the achievement. It's just not visible in game. Look, if I go to my Steam, there we go. Eat Your Greens is already in our hands, so one of the 4 impossible achievements. And we still have roughly almost 30 years till the age of absolutism. So what do you say, guys? Do we play till 1610 and we unite Asia in this time? I probably won't be able to unite whole Asia, but I'll be able to unite a real big chunk of it with great borders. Let's get to this. In any case, I don't have to pay 70 monthly for colonial maintenance, so goodbye, Mr. Colony, abandon. Abandon. Now this is down to 16, and 16 I can maintain. Boys, we're actually so rich right now. Almost 100 of balance. Why don't I start investing into what? Manpower buildings? A couple of them? I think more importantly card houses. And then a couple of force-saving buildings as well, so I can field another stack of troops.
5 minutes later.
Of course, guys, I did not want to bore you to death, so I've played this couple of more years to, you see, conquer most of Asia. And we have still 28 months to the age of absolutism. So I want to use this time to go ahead and attack Russia, to clear the borders here as well. Let's look, right now we have 5,000 development. Remember, this is all with raising, so without raising that will be probably more or less 7,000. And that's 844 provinces we are having. So final war with Russia. They have 127,000 troops, but I'm not really afraid. Is Russia fighting? Oh, that's a nice war we're having here. Who attacked? That is Ottoman conquest of Crimea. But it looks like Ottomans... I don't know what's happening, but they are occupied here with all of this mountain forts. Now imagine being European in 1608, you know, we are powerful Sweden conquering Novgorod and Denmark, and then out of nowhere, to your borders there's coming a horde, a Siamese horde with elephants. I could border them if I wanted to, controlling majority of Asia. Let's try doing our first battle against Russians on the steppes. Let's see, 6.6, they have really nice morale, 112, they have good army quality, guys. It's not like an easy win for us. I mean, we're destroying them still, but just take a look how much losses we are taking. What a crossover, guys. I'm being occupied by Austrians in freaking Iraq. As Age of Absolutism is coming next month, it's time to fix some borders in Serbia or Russia. Let's see how much they're gonna be willing to give us for 65% of the war score. Okay, I think. Let's see the name placement after this peace deal. Oh, I expected it to be a bit better, honestly, but I still love it. Asia is Siam. So guys, in any case, I think this is gonna be it for the campaign. Remember, we started a small 2-provinces Calais, fought a horde in Tibet, then fought Siam for the best calf in game, and dominated the game just to get Eat Your Greens achievement. According to EU4 Wiki, it's impossible, but yeah, you see what happens. So guys, if you did enjoy this campaign, let me know by liking this video, and let me know in the comments what other campaigns you'd like to see in the future. Bye!